Immigration and Integration Department. Hello and welcome to our insight into the Immigration Office here in Elmsholm. My name is Karin Konrad, and I am the head of the Immigration and Integration Department in the district of Pinneberg. The district of Pinneberg has almost 50,000 foreign citizens, and the number is rising from all parts of the world with a wide variety of needs and concerns, whether from abroad, from all over Germany, or from the district itself. We receive between 200 and 300 inquiries every day by telephone, email, and letter. In order to cope with this, the department currently consists of 50 employees, but is constantly growing. The specialisation of employees in different subject areas has proved successful for us, resulting in 5 teams that work on all other key topics. More on this later. We work largely digitally and already offer online applications for resident permits on our homepage and will now also make the first online appointment bookings available. It is very important to us to continue to drive forward digitalisation in the area of processing and customer care, and to always be up to date here too. Each employee is equipped with a laptop for working in the office and from home. All technical equipment, including for the home office, is provided. Even if an office chair is missing, one is provided. Our waiting room has space for around 50 visitors. However, as we only work with appointments and have very short waiting times, every customer can find a place here. We accompany people from their first entry as an asylum seeker or student right through to obtaining German citizenship as part of the naturalization process. And the team leaders from the various subject areas tell us themselves what happens in between. I would like to introduce you to the front office team and the asylum department. Hello, Mrs. Kolper. Hello, Mrs. Conrad. Welcome to the front office team. My name is Yelda Kolper, and I am the team leader. We are the first face that customers see when they come to us. We in the front office fulfill the agreed appointments. Among other things, we accept documents, take fingerprints, and process the data in the system, and also issue resident documents. And so it can happen that a second top manager from Japan or an au pair from the USA visits us. In addition to the appointments that we take on for the entire immigration office, we also have our own processing area. Among other things, the front office takes care of all asylum processing. One very important task here is the issue of assignments. After the people who have applied for asylum have been allocated to the district of Pinneberg by the state office, they are allocated to our municipalities by the front office according to a quota calculation. We are supported in our work by our technology and specialist programs. Customers receive a code for their appointment. They can use this to log in at our registration terminal. The employee then knows that the customer is there and can ask them to come to the relevant office without any problems. We at the immigration office are completely digitalized. Our files and mail are completely digital. This simplifies our day-to-day work immensely. This is also a great advantage for customers. Biometric images and fingerprints can be taken at our speed capture machine. These are automatically forwarded to our specialist program and can be used immediately. And now I'm handing over to my colleague, Jan Offerman.
Once an asylum procedure has been successfully completed, we take care of the initial issue and extension of expiring residence permits. Of course, an asylum procedure can also have a negative outcome for the person concerned. Our dedicated team provides advice and support and shows the best options for the person concerned. The main goal is the voluntary departure of people who have to leave Germany. We are supported by the Diakonie Return Counselling Service. Applications for funding for reintegration in the home country can be submitted there. Our colleagues at Diakonie will work with the immigration authorities to find a solution as quickly as possible. After a negative decision in the asylum procedure, there is also the possibility of examining residence rights on the basis of good integration. Once the required documents have been submitted, a residence permit can also be issued here. The team advises clients on this and shows them the best option. As a last resort, the persons concerned can be repatriated to their home country. In addition to people who have completed their asylum procedure, the Humanitarian Affairs team is also responsible for people who are living in Germany without a valid residence permit, i.e. illegally, or who are working without a valid work permit. Field operations, together with customs or the police, are on the agenda. In these cases, the team takes care of the initial recording and processing. The work in Mr. Chiamdag's General Foreigners Affairs team is extremely varied. Hello, my team currently consists of 10 young and committed employees. Our tasks include the processing of visa matters. Third country nationals generally require a visa for long-term entry, which is applied for via the German embassies in their home country. We then check the visa application and give our opinion to the respective German embassy. This then makes the final decision. The shortage of skilled labor naturally also plays a very important role for us. The Central Office for Skilled Labor Immigration at the State Office in Neumünster processes visa applications for skilled workers for the whole of Schleswig-Holstein, carries out the accelerated skilled labor procedure, and advises potential employers. If the decision is favorable, the visa is issued and the third country national can enter Germany. The team is also responsible for issuing and extending residence permits for the purpose of education, employment, and for family reason. The team is also responsible for processing applications for permanent residence permits. It has recently become possible to submit an online application for various residence purposes in 6 different languages on our website. Team leader Mr. Medau and his team have the challenging task of dealing with very special cases and managing the area of naturalization. Thank you. I am Martin Medau and team leader of the main processing and naturalization team. So my area includes several topics, but also our own system administration. The main administrator takes on the difficult cases, applications and inquiries that are not standard and more complex. We not only apply the German Immigration Act, but also international agreements and guidelines that may date back to the German Empire, but are still valid. If a right of residence cannot be extended for various reasons, it is our job to record this in writing, issue notices, and explain the reasons in a way that everyone can understand, as well as point out the next possible steps. Another area of responsibility is checking the right of residence of offenders. We enter into dialogue with public prosecutors' offices, probation officers, police stations, and prisons in order to jointly examine, on the basis of German residence law, whether a person has forfeited their right of residence due to criminal offences and must be deported, i.e. leave Germany. My team also includes naturalization, i.e. the acquisition of German citizenship after a longer stay in Germany. Naturalization is therefore an important and final milestone in the integration process. The options for naturalization are many and varied. However, the majority are people who have lived in Germany for a long time for a variety of reasons. Naturalization applications pass through various hands here, almost comparable to an assembly line. Whilst one colleague digitizes all incoming applications, records them in the specialist program, and confirms receipt, several colleagues then review the documents and then continue with the final check. The handing over of the naturalization certificate is an important and solemn act that takes place in the Pinneberg district administration. Once a year, we also invite all those who have been naturalized in recent months to a large celebration. This takes place at a different location in the district of Pinneberg every year and is always held in a dignified setting. Most recently, we use the atmosphere and the park of the Landroste in Pinneberg for this event. And finally, we also have system administration in our team, a colleague who is solely responsible for our IT. She installs updates, develops forms, and maintains a knowledge database for our employees. She is our first point of contact for day-to-day technical problems. Our entire digitalization process would not work without her. And what would immigration be without the issue of integration, which Mr. Zeeland's team deals with on a daily basis? Hello, I'm Michael Zeeland, Team Leader, Team Integration. My area of responsibility is the integration of refugees and people with a migration background. The team works on the topic of integration at district level, which means participating in focus and working groups, implementing projects that aim to improve integration, and supporting local authorities in the district as a point of contact with networks and facts and figures. As team leader, I am the point of contact for external superiors and especially for my team.
And if this small sample of our work is still not enough, you are welcome to make an appointment with us and simply drop by. And if you really enjoy it and have the right qualifications for our area, you might even apply, and we'll see you at our immigration office in the district of Pinneberg at some point.